Hello, beauties. This is Queen Fee. Thank you for joining into my channel. We gotta have a talk, Divine Feminines. So if y'all have some little ones close by, go on and tell them to leave the room. Go on and press pause because you need your kids to be out of the way for our conversation. Because we got to have a for real talk. This is one of those conversations when your mama's like, we need to talk. Come sit down. Before you sit down, shut the door. We don't need everybody else in our conversation. And we're going to talk about wanting to come back into union. Because that's what you said you want, right? You said you miss your boo. Why is he not calling? Why is he not here? How did we get here? Like, I just know he loves me, like, I know he feels this. But yet you've been cutting up, though. Right? You say you want union. But you've been sending hateful messages, right? As though if when you sent that message saying, I love you, I want to be with you, I want to work things out, and he didn't say anything, you really thought you was going to get something out of him or out of her from a nasty text message, from a nasty voicemail? Let me ask you this. The way you feel right now, would you approach you? Let's be real. Let's be real. Because, babies, y'all got to know, like, how gifted you are, how powerful you are, how connected to this other individual you are. He don't have to answer the phone. He could leave your text message on unread, read, however. He feels your energy. Your partner feels your energy. And when you are angry and in some left eye rage, it's a soul connection. Like, y'all share a lot of the same thoughts, feelings. You guys are mirroring each other sometimes. And what to say, you get more with honey than you do vinegar. And don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, y'all. Because I already know this is the runner-chaser dynamic, right? So the person running is the one that fucked up. I get that. You hurt. You done been betrayed. Totally understand. I done been there. So, are you gonna stay there? Because right now you mad, you hurt, and you wasting all this time and energy sending out some hateful shit. I tell you how spirit work, though. Spirit's funny, though, because y'all know, if you've been following my channel, I've told y'all before, spirit just kind of pushed me here, just led me here. I'm not even gonna say led, like, for real, like, spirit made me do this, right? And I have not been really wanting to share my journey or talk to y'all about this because Let's be real, like this is some fuckery. Like this journey is hard, right? It's really, really painful. And on top of it, it's humiliating. Yeah, humiliating. And why I say humiliating? Because, once you really start to really wake up and see and know who you are, it's like God done gave you the best of the best, and you done shitted on it. And I know that's how you feel. Like, you feel like, damn, like we was the perfect match, everything was beautiful, like what we share, like what we feel. I understand all of that. And see, that is the part of this journey, right? That's the whole purpose, right? Because your soul's gonna be just like shaking, and you're gonna be split the hell open, and this other person really, really knows how to trigger you. And I know you sat there and you thought, damn, I done been through so many things and I've been good. Like, I come out of everything. And guess what? You're gonna come out of this too. You are gonna come out of this too. But don't sit there and say you want to reconcile when you know good and damn well you really want to fight. Some of y'all are still waiting on, y'all's apologies and whatnot. And I get that. You was wronged and you should be apologized to. You deserve better. But God's waiting for you to recognize that, right? Because this person just made a mistake. Was it a big mistake? Probably so, yeah. Ain't no probably so. Yeah. They made a huge mistake. But let me ask you this. Are you perfect? Are you innocent? Because I'm just going and I'm going to just share just a little bit. Although I'm not a cheater, and I was not the one that brought the third party situation in. Oh, I was for damn sure ugly. And I made him feel all kind of different ways. And so guess what? That karmic slipped right on in there. Because I took away his manhood. I said I'm a Gemini. Can we just leave it at that? Can we just leave it as I'm a Gemini? And, I said some really truthful, very observant. Let's just say I took that intuition. And since I knew some facts, I did. And so now we're here, right? And guess what? That's fine. At first I was mad. I was really, really off some old Cardi B shit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather see him in a hearse than see him with some other bitch. I meant that. Okay? I meant that. Then, I went through a Janae Aiko stage, where, I was triggered. Yeah, bitter, triggered. That's how I felt. Then I kind of went through a little Solange phase and everything, where, y'all gonna have to check out the video. Cranes in the Sky. I tried to drink it away. I tried to smoke it away. Tried to read it away. I tried all kind of shit. You ain't gonna forget this person. It's like this person is you. You can't forget this person. So that's the task, right? Because if you're really, really strong, you need an even stronger challenge, right? But I want us to backtrack and think about, what is this twin flame journey truly about? It's really about you. It's really not about coming into union with this other person. And God separated y'all for a reason. Why? Because we so caught up in the physical part of the relationship, right? That we not taking care of the spiritual part, which is healing some past traumas and self-worth, unconditional love. Like, we all got all these types of issues. We do. If you are on a twin flame journey, that means you have gone through some major struggles. That means you know what trauma is, right? And I ain't got to dig up that history, because that's for you to work on, by yourself. When you feel that, talk to those feelings. Ask myself, why am I feeling this? Why am I thinking this? Where is this coming from? Assess it. Because the things that were done to you was not really about you. It was about the other person that caused that harm, right? So just like now, you was hurt and you was betrayed. Are you going to stay in that victim state of mind? Or are you going to use this as a lesson? Like, what am I supposed to learn from this? What I learned from it was pretty much I never really stayed and worked on anything with anyone. My heart's been closed, and what I thought was love was all just my ego. I had a checklist. I had, a certain way that I wanted people to look. I had pretty much like, a checklist. I like tall, dark, handsome, good job, good credit. We got these checklists, right? Because we used to, having some people that don't meet our expectations, right? So when we get rid of that person, we think, okay, well, the next person's going to be better than this. I'm going to make sure that, pretty much I don't fall into the same mistakes as I did last time. So each person is an upgrade, should be an upgrade, right? Because you learn the lessons, right? You learn about yourself, what you want, what you're willing to accept. You're learning some boundaries. So, yeah, it's all about you. So when you've been separated from this person, it's for a bigger scheme of things, right? It's so that you can really see yourself, so that you can self-reflect. And it's also because there was a huge imbalance in the relationship from the get-go. It wasn't equal. And I'm sorry, there's no such thing as, and I'm sorry, women, don't get mad. I know that, back in the day, what our grandparents would ever say, a real man, takes care of the home and, supports the family, this, that, and the other, or whatever. Here's the thing. Everybody should bring something to the table. Everybody should bring something to the table, and you should be whole on your own. It doesn't take another person to make you happy. It doesn't take another person to make you feel good. That's what we choose. So, I will say I'm sorry for leaving y'all hanging, because, I know, I would do a few readings, then I get MIA or whatever. I did explain that I had a lot of changes going on, during my twin flame separation. I had a lot of family loss. But in the loss, there was so much to be grateful for. And so when I stopped being angry, when I stopped being hurt, because Spirit's like, here you are looking at this one situation. You looking at this one person that disappointed you. But I done gave you so many other things that you should be giving me thanks for. So you really gonna insult me right now, and you gonna cry over him? No. That's not what you gonna do. So, my guides was like, you're gonna shut that shit up, and you're gonna work on you. What are some things that you want to do? What are some things that you need to take care of? And I got to thinking about that, you know. I've been doing so much for everybody else and just going and going and going. I didn't have any time for me. Like, I always was coming last. So, you know, like when they say self-love, that's what self-love, you know, is. You know, making time for yourself. Putting yourself first. Why should you be at the end of the list, right? So separation has to happen so that you can spend time with yourself, so that you can understand yourself, so that you can see how great you really are without this person, right? Because even though you feel this deep connection, guess what? That connection it never leaves. It never leaves, right? So it's like, this is your person. Together or not, y'all are together. Even if you're not together in the physical, you are together dimensionally, right? When you fall asleep, y'all souls are interacting, you know, y'all talking, y'all even healing, y'all even doing some healing work even while y'all sleep. You don't realize it, but you know, you guys are always together. And I know I done a reading, and someone was really upset because she said, oh my God, he done went back to his kid's mother, and there's no bond deeper than that. Well, maybe in this 3D matrix it would appear that way, but this soul connection, it don't get any deeper than to have a twin. Everyone has a soulmate, but not everyone has a twin flame. So understand that you are the shit. And so I'm going to need you to really like claim that and own your power, and stop wasting your power and giving your power away by sitting in that rage. Find something that you are good at. Right now, this is the time to get finished working on that book, start that online business, you know, finish that project, go ahead and, you know, it's time for you to do all those things that you said you were going to do, but you haven't done. Because what I also know about this journey is when you do the work and you go through these steps, and like as you're mastering certain things, you're getting a reward, right? You're getting these spiritual upgrades. You are going to let's pause for just a second. If you're on a twin flame journey, you about to wake the hell up. You about to come into some gifts that you did not even know you had. This retrograde is activating your ass. And one of you in the journey is going to be ahead of the other. And that's okay, right? Because when you do come into union, you guys are going to teach each other. God really does need a lot of these unions to actually come together. Some people don't have to come together, right? Because he doesn't need every single couple to be together. So here's the thing. Now you get a chance to heal, to break some generational curses by focusing on yourself. During this time of separation, keep your eyes open. There are no coincidences, nothing but God incidences. And guess what? Doors and opportunities are there and opening for you. Don't sit in your feelings and miss these blessings, because when y'all come into union, y'all supposed to be like two bosses, two leaders coming together. So if you're not focusing on you, like when it's time to come together, like you're not even gonna be the same person, right? And emotionally, you know, you should feel just good, whether y'all come back into union or not. I'm gonna put it to you like this. At first, I was like, oh man, you know, I feel this, you know, this is so deep, you know, I don't even care what, you know, my friends or whoever think, because, you know, this is a union that, you know, God, you know, created just for me. This is sacred. You know, I have to understand this and everything. And yeah, it's all of that. It's all of that. However, Like I said, once you start, realizing who you are and how this person treated you, do you really want them back like that? Now we're gonna have to go into the old grandmama, baby. Is that what you want? Is that gonna make you happy? If they really came back right now, the way that they left, do you really think this relationship is going to make you happy and satisfy you? Let's be honest. A lot of these unions didn't work out because one was taking care of the other. The other person was lacking with communication, with their finances, just maturity all around. Is that what you want? I had to think about that. He too inconsistent. And so, in working on myself, like I really, really had to work hard. Like I listen to frequencies every night. I've done that even, before this, but now it's like, oh, it's 11:11 as I'm recording. But anyway, so I had to listen to my frequencies, right? There's frequencies for anxiety. There's frequencies for sadness and heartbreak. There's frequency for death and grief. There's frequencies, to help remove toxins. One of the things you want to do during this journey is you want to detox. You want to eliminate, meats, processed foods for a while. And if there was some third party shit going on, I suggest you get a detox pearl and clean all of them spirits out. Yeah, you might know you good. You done already been to the clinic or whatever. But no, we ain't talking about that. When you lay down with somebody, you taking on spirits, and you taking on the spirits of those that you taking all of the spirits of those that they've interacted with too, right? So think about it. They done been with that nasty ass karmic. And then they came back and was with you before you even knew about it. We don't know where that hoe been. And we know he been hoeing. Or she been hoeing. Whichever the case for y'all. Do you want that? Me personally, after going through all of that rage, and I finally done got to, the stage where I'm feeling like some Janae Aiku magic hour. It ain't perfect, but everything's beautiful here. It took a long time to get there, right? So now, as I'm bossing myself up and getting myself back together, because, I'm doing my affirmations. I went ahead and, I decided, we on quarantine. And, all these rich celebrities or whatever, they all look good because they got money and they got time, to get a trainer. Guess what you got time to do while we on this quarantine? Because a lot of y'all not at work. Some of y'all done did some readings for, and a lot of y'all are at home, and y'all have time to do this. So let's get it done. Not everyone needs to lose weight, but guess what? We all need to move our body because we need that energy to shift, right? We need to make sure that we don't have blockages. So we have to get motivated, right? Because in that movement, we're clearing our head, but we're also drawing in that abundance, right? Because if y'all notice, while y'all may be going through this heartbreak, a lot of y'all been having like some huge blessings coming y'all's way, right? Yes, give thanks. Give thanks. You know, it's a lot of other good things. And I know, like, for me, like, I sat back and I was just like, damn, like, my life is amazing right now. And at this point, things are changing so quickly for me, that I don't even really know how it would be if we was to try to reconcile. Or at this point, like, if I want to reconcile. Spirit was like, you know, you're doing a great job with the healing work, you know, you're lifting your energy, you know, but you still got this blockage. You got this defense up, right? And I do have this defense up, right? Because it's like, I done been served scraps. So am I just going to welcome that? No. In fact, the conversation just ain't even going to be that easy, right? I want an apology. I want, like, you know, how about this? Let the apology be as strong as that level of disrespect, right? Right? You know, but it's not like an angry bitterness. It's like, I love you. I wish healing, peace, blessings all over my twin flame, right? I'm sending him all this love, you know. In fact, like, I still have like a picture. I have like, well, it's an artwork picture of us that I still keep on my wall. I talk to him all the time. I send him love all the time because I do love him. I love him very deeply, and I want him to heal, and I want him to be happy, and I want him to be good, right? Yeah, he fucked up. Hurt people hurt people. But think of it like this. As beautiful and as unique as you are, as powerful, and, you know, the level of integrity that you hold, so does your twin, right? Your twin just got caught making a mistake. Because at the end of the day, if we all were rejected for the mistakes that we made, ain't gonna be no grace on none of us. Because we done all done some stuff. And Spirit want me to let you know. I gotta let you know, okay? Every time you judge someone else, you take on their karmic debt. Now, why would you want to sit there and be all good and be all sweet, be all loving and nurturing, only to cast judgment like you so pretty and special and whatever else? And like, we can't do it, right? So, if you want that union, you're going to bring that energy down just a little notch, right? We ain't going to go left out of ass, okay? We're not going to send no ugly text message tonight, okay? We're not going to call the phone over and over and over again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Before we go, I am going to pull some cards for you. We ain't going to go into where his energy is, where your energy is, because I already know where y'all's energy is. A lot of y'all angry right now. Y'all can't get past the hurt and the pain, and that's okay. I'm going to need y'all to do whatever y'all got to do to make yourselves smile. I want you to find out what you are gifted in. Like, everyone has these talents, right? And everyone has things that make them feel good when they're down. Let's entertain that inner child. Do you need to go blow some bubbles? Go color? Get some paint? Well, I tell you what. Write him a letter and get it all out, right? Say it however you want. Say it however you want. And then guess what I'm going to need you to do? Set it on fire and release it. Let it go. Wake up the next day. Start on some positive affirmations. Move your body. Get some yoga in. You know, I did the celebrity thing. I was like, you know what, now we on quarantine, we got all this time on our hand or whatever. I went ahead and I paid for a trainer. She calls me through video messenger, and man, she is the bomb. I'm gonna tell you what she did. So she looked at my body. She asked me, okay, well, what is it exactly that you are trying to do, right? And for me, like, I don't really care about, like, per se, like, a look. But I was like, okay, this is what we're going to focus on. I want to get all this excess weight off my lower stomach because, you know, it's unhealthy. I said, but mainly, I want to strengthen my body. Weight loss is going to come when you're working out. Point blank, period, right? But she asked me what was my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is I want to go hiking. And I've been putting off some surgeries. I don't want to let them cut on me. I don't. You know, they did a messed up job the first time. So when they took some hardware out of my knee, I told them I'll be back when it come tumbling down. Guess what? That was in 2005. It's 15 years later. So God is good. I've been healing myself. So that's just going to be that. Another thing that I did, I bought me some sound bowls, y'all. My daddy used to always give me the best birthday gifts, right? Because he always would forget our birthdays and everything. My mom was the one that kept up with our birth dates and stuff like that. So when she passed away and he missed a couple of them, he felt real bad. So then he started this thing where he would get us, like, whatever kind of gift we wanted, right? So I would get the most expensive gifts that I could think of. I would think about, you know, what do I need that my budget is not really allowing me to work in right this minute. So yeah, you know, asked for a flat screen one year, you know, for the bedroom. Asked for an Aero Guard another year. Asked for a Ninja one year. Asked for some tires one year or whatever. So long story short, my daddy's gone now. He passed away this past March or whatever. But he did leave us some money. And so since he left us some money, I was like, you know what? My daddy would give me whatever I want. So I ordered me some sound healing bowls. I am going to record that for y'all one day. And I'm going to post that. And hopefully y'all listen to that before y'all lay down. Or maybe when y'all feeling really frustrated or whatever. So, yeah. But I did get 3 cards for y'all, right? First card.